Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. And join us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Hi, good morning from the couples couch.
Welcome back to the couples couch.
Happy Saturday. It's a beautiful Saturday episode bringing to you today. We've been busy.
Yes.
And honestly, our weekend episodes always do really good. You always love them. You shout them out. So
right. Here
we are. Here to pop off with you this Saturday morning. Before we get started,
What?
should I give them the rhyme of the day? Because I'm going to go down a tangent in just a minute.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's
give them the rhyme of the day.
All right, the rhyme of the day. She canceled her summer tour,
Mm-hmm.
and Jax Taylor isn't so sure.
Oh.
All that today on the couples couch. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
How are you, my love? Your
Frankly,
curls are bumping this morning.
Thank you so much. And frankly, I'm a little slack jaw tired.
Actually, tell the people, because this never happens. I woke up this
No.
morning and Tanner's ass was awake.
Yeah,
At
I
6
was.
a.m.
Yeah, KB was like, "This is rare that like you wake up before me." I was like, "That's so true."
Yeah.
So yeah, last night I just woke up at like 3 a.m. ready to party. I was like, "Well, I've slept long enough. It's time to wake up." I guess my body thought. And
You did
so-
try and talk to me once or twice. I said, yeah.
You're like, "No, no, no."
I'm like, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're on different journeys, and mine involves sleep.
Yes.
Yeah. So I am slack jaw tired, but that's okay. It's fun. You know, like I feel like. Do you ever get this feeling like, I don't know if this is scientific at all, but sometimes whenever I'm so exhausted, it's almost the same feeling as being intoxicated.
Yes, like it comes over like your face and your
Yeah.
eyes, and you're like, what is this feeling?
Yeah.
So sudden and new.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm that's where I'm at, but I'm okay. How are you? I say all that to say I'm okay. How are you, babe?
Honestly, I'm doing pretty good. I did wake up a couple times in the middle of the night, but
Yeah.
like, honestly, I used to be awake for multiple hours in the night. So like, my sleep's been really good lately. I'm
Good,
good
yeah.
there. Yesterday, this morning, what have we done? We've been working on like some stuff for some clients of ours
Yeah.
that we do like social media stuff with.
Uh-huh.
We've been outside with Brooks Annie, and we have like such a fun afternoon planned.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited about our afternoon. We're gonna go brunch it up.
Well, it's not really brunch,
I
happy
know
hour.
it's happy hour, but I'm thinking in my head of it as brunch.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Because yesterday I was like, oh, are we going to brunch too? Like, we're going to go to brunch and happy hour? That is so crazy of us when you said brunch. And so, yes.
That's fair.
We're
Yeah,
going to
no,
go
it's
do some
we're gonna
happy
go.
hour.
Yeah.
We're going to meet up with some friends that we haven't seen in months. I'm so thrilled.
Literally, I forgot that. I'm so exhausted. Yes, I can't wait to see them either. I was like, what is she talking about? I thought she was
Yeah.
lying to you all. I was like, LOL.
No, I haven't seen. It's like a couple friends of ours, and honestly, like just used to
Right.
be my boss, and like we're like just still tight, and we haven't seen them because she's been so busy, and so I'm just so thrilled to go like hang
Yes,
out and
same.
like see our little friends.
I know, I love them so much. So it's going to be
Our
fun.
little friends, they're literally like 6 feet tall.
There's a
but-
lot things there, right? There's a lot of things cooking in the park tonight, so we're gonna go partake. I think they're doing like a movie. They're doing all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
Castle Rock does some of the coolest stuff,
Yeah.
and that's part of why we love this city. Shout out town of Castle Rock.
Yeah, love you.
But like, yeah, tonight they're doing like a Mario movie in the park. They're doing food trucks
Yeah.
and who knows what else. And like, honestly, we could walk there. We're not gonna walk there, but
No,
like
no,
we
no.
have such nice path systems in our town that like we
we
could
very
get
easily.
almost anywhere. It's like a very walkable city. Like if you looked it up on Zillow, like it's really nice. So
Yeah.
so we're doing that tonight, and in the day I think we're gonna go to the gym. I don't know.
Mhm.
I really am feeling like this is wild. We don't need to do this, but like I want a Dutch bro and like a sausage, egg, and cheese burrito from Sonic.
Oh, listen, it wouldn't be a hard sell for me because any caffeine I could like inject into my body, it would gladly take.
I know.
would
I was
gladly
like,
take.
oh, will Taylor even want to go to the gym tonight? We might just be going for walks.
I don't know. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
see.
We'll see.
We will see. But yesterday we had a good full day as well.
Yes, I worked a little.
Yeah.
Worked on real work, and then we also had a content
content
afternoon
day.
/ evening.
Yeah.
We've been planning to do this for a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We actually got one of our first brand deals. We'll tell
Yeah.
you about it soon because as soon
Soon.
as the pictures can be like released.
Public, we can let you know.
Yeah. But we had a full content day, afternoon, whatever.
Yeah.
Shooting. And what that looked like for me was, one, I had to get a fake tan on.
Right.
I had to get my eyebrows threaded. They had to be dyed. We had to do my nails
Yep.
because of how we're showing off the pieces.
Yeah.
And then it was like set up. So like people are like, oh, it's so easy. It's so this, because like we have ideas, right? Like we have ideas coming out of our buttholes, but
Yes.
it's like,
The visual of that,
but
wow.
the actual like execution is not
Uh-huh.
easy. And so, yeah, we're working hard on that. We made like a bar basically in our home
We had
yesterday.
a studio set up.
We
more
had
or
a full
less.
studio. It was really cool.
Yeah.
And like half of our house is reset back up, half of it's not. But yeah, we did like a full content day. Thank you for being around to take all the photos and
Oh, of
videos and
course.
just like get it cooking.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So it was a blast.
It was a blast. Tanner officially is like producing and like setting up all of the things that we're going to take photos of.
Yeah.
And honestly, we used to take photos like this.
We
like,
did.
pretty
Just like for
often
fun.
Like, because I just love
People
taking
weren't
pictures.
paying us, so it's
Yeah.
different. But
Yeah, so now we're trying to do it and be paid for it, and it's really fun.
it is. It's a blast. It is a blast. I'm trying to think. Is there anything? What have we been watching? I kind of want to
We've
do the
been
stories out of
watching the
order.
7M.
Oh, yeah.
We basically finished 7M. 7M was wild.
It was really sad. And, I figured it would take a dark turn just because whenever men are like in that kind of
Power.
absolute power with no one to check them, like
Mhm.
dark things tend to happen.
Dark
so,
things tend to happen. People become oppressed, and
Yeah.
no one is safe. And
Right.
keep that in mind with what's happening in our world right now.
Yeah. So it's really scary, and it was a good documentary though. Like I will say, like I
Yeah.
felt like they told me something that I'd never really heard about, even though it was in the news.
Which was it?
Like the 7M, like it was a
Oh,
whole,
yeah.
it had been in the news.
Yeah, it'd been in the news, and like we
But I
just missed
just-
it.
it
And maybe
never
some of
came
that's
across
because
my
like we
desk.
don't watch the news that often.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like it didn't come across our desk,
Like
and
if it's not on ET, I didn't see it.
yeah, I feel bad for those people, and I really feel bad for people that
Yeah.
get into cults, and like getting out of a cult, I think is like one of the hardest parts of the experience.
Mm.
And like trying to like recover and like think about all the harm that you've caused to people, because there is a layer of that, of like you've caused harm to people also.
For sure.
And then also like settling with all the harm that's been done to you, and trying to like sift through like what is true and what is lies, and like it's so hard. And yeah, I feel for them. I didn't even go through like all of that, but I really feel for them.
Yeah. No, for sure. It was really something. So you should watch it if you have a Netflix. It's called Dancing for the Devil.
The 7M like TikTok cult.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go check that out. And then we watched Summer House. We didn't talk about that.
We didn't. Was it noteworthy?
Really, it was just like Carl breaking up with Lindsay, continuing to be
right.
the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah,
Like the He-Man
yeah.
Woman Haters Club was fully there. Kyle was like acting mostly right. We saw some stuff from Paige. We saw them go to Montauk at the end. Like honestly, it felt like a nice wrap up of the summer. You know what it made me think about?
What?
Did you ever go to like summer camp and love it, or like into the school year and you were like, woo, you were so excited, but also like you were sad and spent and tired? I wondered if that's how they were feeling.
Yeah, just like the exhaustion had fully set in by that point. Like all the
Mhm.
partying has caught up to them, maybe.
Yeah, it felt like, okay, so like the last day of school, I used to kind of always hate the last day of school because one, I knew I wasn't going to see my friends for a while and I was going to have to go work all summer.
Mhm.
Bullshit. But then like all my friends would be going to do things and I'd be like, oh, am I going to get invited? Number one. But yeah, I just always hated the last day of school. It felt sad.
No, I understand what you mean. It is. It's like,
Or like the end of summer camp. You just had all this jam-packed fun for a week and now you're going back to normal life.
reality.
Yeah.
Back to gray. Our world
But
was
now
color.
as an adult, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to hightail it out of there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No,
So,
as an
yeah.
adult, it feels different. You're like, yeah,
Or
no.
even like the end of the school year. I feel like it feels like the end of the school year as an adult. So like all my teacher friends, like you remember like the last day of school and you're like, oh, thank God I don't have to see these people for 4 months or 2 months.
So I was like 4 months.
I wish it was 4 months.
It should
Thank God
be.
I don't have to see these people or these children for 2 months. Like that's how I used to feel. So I feel
Yeah.
like it probably feels like that.
No,
And then
that-
they all went to Montauk. They're just like living out the high. But yeah, Carl broke up with Lindsay. We see that
Mhm.
on screen. We see him come for her. We see him like literally just give a laundry list. I'm like, did you keep this list in your notes app? Because that's what I do when I just start whipping out lists on people.
Yeah, he really did have a list, huh?
Yeah. He was like, you're on my list. Yeah, on my shit list.
Well, not the crazy thing, but like the thing that they did tease us with was a sneak peek at next week's, I'm sure, 4 or 5 part reunion.
No, literally. I was like, Summer House has more than one part reunion.
No,
Like,
I'm
kill me
sure.
now.
No, it literally
Take
doesn't
me
make sense.
out. No, literally, just take me out.
It
Like,
doesn't make sense. And so what they did tease is that it seems like West maybe was not good to
faithful
Sierra.
in a way. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like-
we don't know the boundaries of like faithfulness was even like on terms, right? Because like if you're not like committed to someone, then that's like another thing. But if someone's expecting commitment and you're trying to prove that you can be, even though you're not committed,
Yeah. So West maybe got some of his good guy points taken away.
yeah, Wes may have got his go guy points taken away. And I just like want you all pause what you're doing right now.
I did.
Pull up Googly Schmoogly.
Uh-huh.
If you don't know what Sierra Miller looks, sounds, and like is like, then go and do that. Watch a 5-minute clip of Summer House and see how funny she is,
Yeah.
how smart she is, and just how stunning she is. Number one, she's a Victoria's Secret model.
Right. Like,
She's a Victoria's Secret model. She secured that brand deal in the middle of last summer, I believe, because I remember like sending it to Tanner and like having tears, like excited. I was like,
yeah.
she made it. Like that's what she wanted to do. She's also is a nurse. Like
Yes.
and like literally, I'm gonna say served because that's what all of our nurses and doctors did in COVID.
Right.
They served their lives away
Yeah,
for
for
like
sure.
honestly 3 years,
Yeah.
if not more. But yeah,
Yeah.
like just like serve their life away. So she did that as well, and she's just like LOL funny.
Yeah, no, for sure. West, if he like messed it up with Sierra, he's dumb.
Yeah, he's dumb. And like, yeah, so I just say all that to say she's a triple threat and West is an idiot. Like, who
Agreed.
doesn't want Sierra Miller? Like,
Literally.
yeah. So yeah, go Google her. You'll understand. If you don't know what we're talking about, you'll understand.
You'll get it. Yeah, for sure. It'll all clock for you.
Yeah.
Now, something that we do have coming up, I think tomorrow,
Oh, what's tomorrow?
Dubai.
Dubai is back. And guess what?
What?
They gave us their taglines.
Who? Okay, wait. Should we dive into the taglines?
Let's dive into the taglines
Okay.
since we're still on a Bravo update.
Update.
And you know what? There hasn't been any Watch What Happens Live this week because Andy Cohen's down there hanging out with Mary Kate and Ashley and Emma Gatson with all the kids. He's on.
Yes.
Sorry.
We will edit that out.
We probably won't.
Okay.
We can.
We'll have to.
We'll have to. Sorry, everybody. Oh, I'm just looking at the time. I'm going to text it to you right now. So, yeah, Andy Cohen is not giving us Watch What Happens Live because he is too busy.
Too busy. KB was feeling a little free on this Saturday. And let an F-bomb fly.
He's in the Hamptons.
He's in the
I'm
effing
just-
Hamptons.
No, he's in the effing Hamptons.
Bravo effing. I don't know how that would go.
Effing Bravo.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, everybody. I just like, it's a subject, it's a noun, it's a verb, it's an
I know, we just
adjective.
can't be explicit on the pod.
I didn't
I'll
mean
have
to be
mark it as
explicit.
explicit
I
then.
know. Sorry. So let's get into the Bravo headlines.
Oh yes, the taglines.
Yes.
Okay, the Dubai tagline. So before we do that, what I need Bravo to understand, like they need to know this is unacceptable. The turnaround time they've given us for Dubai, like they've been off our screens for 6 years now. Like I don't even remember their names.
No, literally. Like it's been so long since Dubai has come out. When did Dubai season 1 air?
2021 at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So 2021. Like,
No, I was kidding. Did it actually air that long ago?
I don't know. I'm looking for it.
Oh yeah, I was lying about that. I don't think it's actually 2021. But yeah, it was just like a totally unacceptable turnaround time for Bravo. Like, why?
No, it's like it's just been too long since things because now we're seeing.
Like, I get it's filmed in another country, but geez.
I know, like it's Dubai. It's like one of the most elevated countries in the world. Like,
yeah.
like I mean, thinking about access to everything. Like
Right.
that's when it was from June 1st to September 7th, 2022. So it's been 2 years.
Well, I was not far off. Yeah.
No, literally, you weren't far off. It's been 2 years since we got that, and honestly, I might like have to go back and rewatch the season.
I agree. They're gonna have to give us a major like little thing at the beginning of like this is what you missed
No,
the
I
last
hope they do.
3 years ago.
No, literally, I hope they do because then they filmed this last year and it's releasing this year, so we're still like a year behind. So like,
Goodness.
you know, that is like one of my hangups with the Housewife is that like the turnaround time does need to be a little bit faster.
For sure.
And honestly, the people can go on break, but the turnaround time needs to be faster.
Yeah.
Like y'all need to figure out your block scheduling more. Take it from a school administrator, a previous school administrator. Learn how to block your scheduling. It'll change your life. Show me your school schedule. I can show you what's missing.
All right.
Same thing with Dubai. Show me your filming schedule. Let's talk about how you could have played this better.
No, definitely. They need someone to help them out because like if they are on a reality show, you're giving us some reality from a year ago, it feels weird, especially because you're going to probably be on Watch What Happens Live talking about something that happened a year ago, and you're probably not even still mad at these people that you were mad at a year ago.
No, and everything's like all fuzzy and like you just like you never know.
Right.
And
Just
so-
strange.
Yeah. Since we thank God, what we saw from the trailer from Dubai is that Lisa, our favorite,
Yeah. Chanel Ion.
are fighting, and they're like best friends, and so that I hate.
Right. Same.
But so the youngest franchise in Bravo's Real Housewives is back, and Dubai are supposedly bringing the heat. Obviously, they're bringing the heat. That's a pun because Dubai is freaking hot.
It's the desert.
Yeah. So it's starting on June 2nd, and the cast is composed of Caroline Stanbury, which we've got her before in Ladies of London. Caroline Brooks, she's fine.
Let's give them the taglines.
Okay.
So Caroline Brooks' tagline is, "I may be building glass houses, but you'll never see me crack."
Oh.
I have no idea what that means.
I have no idea either.
Because usually the taglines like have something to do with like where their storyline's going for the year, like their like arc.
Yeah.
Okay, she's building glass houses. So I guess she's building a new home. It's probably very modern in glass, if I had to assume.
Well,
and she's not gonna crack.
yeah, I bet she is building that. And didn't she start a salon the last
Yeah,
time
I
we saw
think
her? I
so.
wonder if her salon has like lots of
Glass or something.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, now Caroline Stanbury's tagline. "The only thing old about me, darling, is my money."
Yeah, baby, because all that skin is new. Plastic, baby, plastic.
Right.
In respect.
Sergio, her fiance, there were several Daily Mail articles where he like outed her for having like a full new face. Like she was head wrapped up like a mummy.
Well, and she looks wild right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I've seen pictures of her and I'm just like, that's not the Caroline Stanbury we left with 2 years ago. Is she the holdup? Is her
Probably.
face the holdup? Literally. They're like, we
Probably.
won't do it without Caroline Stanbury.
Well, okay, that's not fair, but sure. Chanel Ion, our favorite.
Literally, just a glamazon.
Yeah.
A queen. Legs that are longer than my body.
Her tagline, "If you're jealous of me, that's okay, honey. I would be too."
That's so perfect for her.
Yeah.
I am jealous of her. Are you kidding me? Look at her.
Yeah, no, she's stunning.
She's stunning. She's a model. She has such a... Actually, I'm not jealous of her because she has such a hard backstory, but like the resilience of this
For
woman.
sure she does.
I'm just obsessed with her, and I hate that she's had to have this much resilience. But talk about resilience and like a powerful story of like... Yeah, she has such a powerful story. I love her.
Now, Lisa Milan. "The desert might be hot, but I always find the shade."
Well, she does. She's a very shady housewife, and I love that.
She is, and I love that for her and for us, honestly. But like you said, I do hate to see her and Chanel feuding.
I know, and she said that she was on like the 2 T's in a pod.
Yeah.
Like never to give them a shout out, but you know,
Hey,
those
Tamara and Techie, whatever her name
two. Yeah,
is.
Teddy.
Teddy, that's the
Given
one.
that Chanel said their friendship was finished during the trailer, it seems that things are pretty heated between the two former friends.
Oh, well, we do hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can mend that.
And we still have Sarah.
Sarah, okay, sure. "In the land of excess, I find my riches within." That's so Sarah coded.
Well, you know what? It looks like Sarah's entangled with conflict with Caroline S. because Sarah A., when she calls Sarah A. hypocrite. I think Sarah A. is a little bit of a hypocrite. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, Sarah A. annoys me. And I don't know why, because like I love to see her little kid. He's so cute, and like
'Cause she
she's
gives us
such a
holier
good
than thou.
mom. That's the one. You nailed it.
No, because when I look at her, I see somebody else that I know, and it's for more than one reason.
Yes, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Spot on.
I see people that I know in her, and it's for that reason. Like, I'm holier than thou, I'm better than you, I'm all these things. And I'm just like, girl, that is just not who we are. And like the way, like the things she holds to, which is like, but you need to do this.
Like the
and you
line's
need
always
to do
moving.
this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That's oh
like,
God.
and that's like Caroline, she did. Remember last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago now, basically, she was telling Caroline, she was telling one of the Carolines how to raise their child. I think it was
Right.
like Caroline Brooks.
Yeah.
And I just like from that moment, I like lost a lot of respect because I was like, you don't tell other people how to
Oh,
raise
and
their
she's
children.
like a fake doctor. That's annoying to me too. Like
Yeah.
not a fake doctor, but you know, she got like an honorary doctor, and I'm like, that's cute, but
I
like,
know, like let's table.
are you Brian Licious? Okay.
No,
he actually
literally.
got a doctorate,
No, Brian
right?
Licious has a real doctorate.
Oh, see, that's an actual doctor. I'll call him doctor.
No, Dr. Brian Licious too. We love you. Yeah, no. And so, yeah, I just like, you don't tell people how to raise their kids, especially like when I think it had to do with like custody
Yeah.
and parenthood. You don't talk to me about my kids. Don't talk to me about my unborn kids. Don't talk. If we don't have a relationship, don't come for me. And they don't have a relationship.
I agree. They don't. They definitely do not have a relationship, and she has no right to speak on her life like that.
Yeah. And so, yeah, that's why I have a hard time with her is because of like what she did to
for sure
telling another woman.
Now, based off those taglines, who do you think will be sitting closest to Andy? I already have my two. Like, who's going to be on either side of Andy at the reunion?
Chanel, Ion, and Lisa.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
That's our prediction. Chanel, Ion, and Lisa will be with beside Andy at the end of the reunion. Chanel, Ion always should be at the beginning of the seat because she's going to wear the most fabulous thing.
True.
But yeah, we'll see.
We'll watch what happens live.
There's this new person, but
What? Oh, well, she didn't get a tagline from me yet.
Yeah.
We'll give her one once she earns her. I don't know what they hold in Dubai, but once she earns it, we'll give her a tagline.
I know they should literally hold the sun. Oh, I think they hold gold.
Oh, love.
Because it's Dubai. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to watch it. I'm excited to see Chanel Ion always on my screen.
Okay. Me too. And since we're in this like Bravo verse and we can't seem to leave.
Yeah.
Sheena Shay has really shook some up. Okay.
Okay. Shishu shaking shush up.
Yeah, she really is.
That should have been the rhyme of the day.
Really.
Shishu shake shush shush.
Shoo shake shake shake.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay. So if you don't know, Sheena Marie has a podcast. Don't know the name of it, but happy for her.
Shenanigans.
Thank you.
With Sheena Marie.
Yes.
Instead of Sheena Shay. She just dropped Shay this like last year.
Oh, curious, because she's been married for a minute. But okay, cool. But Sheena Shay claims that Vanderpump Rules producer Alex Baskins warned the cast mid-season that like, hey guys, if this isn't good, it's going to be a short season, which hello it was, and we're just going to wrap it up and call it good here and say move on with your lives without these cameras in front of your face.
No, literally. And it makes a lot of sense.
This is what we've been saying though. Like we have been saying this for months.
Like call my prediction. We know a pattern when we see it.
Yeah.
And like that's the reason we talked about Lala. Like I talked about Lala mid-season and like I really started struggling with her. And like she's pandering. She's
doing production's bidding.
Like literally production's bidding. And what happens when you go down doing production's bidding? You also go down.
Yeah.
But
you can't play with the devil and not expect to become a demon now.
And I just like I wonder what production was thinking when they went to them though, going like if you don't figure it out, like it's like honestly like if you don't get your act together, you're not getting ice cream.
That's
if you
what
don't,
they said,
yeah. Or it's like when you get put on a performance plan,
right?
And it's like, but they're like, what are the measures of performance for them? You know, like that's the difference than a typical job of like, oh, I need to get like 90% satisfactory on all like
all fronts,
client whatever,
right, on all
like,
fronts.
And it's like, okay, but what is like client satisfaction? Because I feel like Alex Baskin may have burned himself in the foot with this by saying that and saying it to these people.
Well, I'm just kind of surprised. Like I'm actually shook that Sheena was allowed, or like Bravo, you know, like how did this get out? How can she say this? Like it is true, but like that makes production look so bad. And it just furthers like what we said, that what they did to Ariana was an absolute ambush.
It was an
disgusting
ambush
behavior.
Ugh. It was such disgusting behavior. We immediately bought her cocktail books to like
her.
I'm like, here's just $1 more in your bank account from
Literally.
Because we didn't like how they treated you, Ariana. That was such BS.
Literally BS.
Yeah, like I was so done. Like when honestly watching the third episode of the reunion, I was just like, okay. I was just over it. Like I felt like the girls at the end of Summer House. Let's go home.
Yeah, like the
Like,
fun has all been sucked out. Like let's leave.
No, yeah.
The party's
it said,
over.
as the future of Vanderpump Rules remains unclear, Sheena Shay claimed that Alex Baskin warned the cast. I know Alex Baskin has said that mid-season the show is not in a good place. The reality star claims, and it was, you know, you've got to do X, Y, and Z need to happen, or you're going to have a short season, and the show is going to be canceled. Go live, go live your lives. Like crazy.
No. And the show was short, so like, was that our series finale? Because that little wrap-up music with the creepy clown, it kind of sounded like a clown music to me or something.
Yeah. And I do wonder, oh yeah, can you something, a smile?
Right.
Yeah, it was something like that. I wonder if, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I wonder if they also wanted to get like people's like reactions to be like, oh, are they sad? Are they not sad? Like, I think they're also taking that into consideration of like what will happen in the end and like who will get their next show.
And is that just the Valley? Or is it going to be a whole new show, you think?
I think it'll be a whole new show. I think there will be a whole new show eventually for these people somewhere down the pipeline. I just don't know how it'll all happen. I'm wondering what'll happen now after hearing Andy say he pitched to Stassi twice while they were at something about her. I know that he wants Stassi back in the Bravoverse. Stassi will adamantly not join the Valley.
Love.
And so I'm wondering.
She doesn't live there.
Yeah, she doesn't live there. And so I'm wondering if they can do something like around Stassi and then have these other players like come into play. James Kennedy is not going to be one of them. Stassi Lake's not with that. But like Katie and Ariana and Stassi are all close.
Okay, so
I just wonder
a show for them.
Yeah,
cool.
Potentially.
Like
at least
that.
Stassi wants a show for her family, I think. Like I think she's very much into that type of piece and like showing off how she lives her life now. And so we'll see.
We will see. Yeah. No, that's true. Something else that Sheena said on her podcast, which kind of leads into our next story as well, is that this girl that will you give them the headline about who Jax Taylor was seen out with? Do you know her name?
Absolutely. Let me give you this headline. Jax Taylor claims he and Brittany Cartwright are open to dating other people despite his recent outing with busty Instagram model Paige Woolen. Now, this person, I haven't heard of Paige Woolen before, but I have seen her. And what I do know about Jax is that he likes big tits.
Right. No, that's a fact.
From when he made Brittany get bigger tits than she wanted when she got her breast augmentation.
Yes.
We've seen how that turned out.
No, yeah. So this girl, what Sheena said about this girl on her podcast is that she knows her. She's actually been on Shenanigans previously, and they saw each other at like a basketball game or something, and they interacted, and she said that her dad had purchased, like at a charity event or something, tickets for them to have lunch with Jax Taylor, and he was like, "You should meet my daughter." And so now Jax is saying like it was just like a lunch thing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Lunch. Just like hooking up is just like kissing,
It's
and just like dipping
whatever.
out is like, you just like dipped out for a second, then you came back. Right.
Or tequila is tequila?
And tequila's not tequila. Like tequila's other substances.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, he definitely, that's not what happened. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's the narrative.
He maybe didn't date her.
Oh no, he didn't date her, certainly, but he did some things with her, I would imagine. He may have
diddled.
Yeah.
Something.
Something.
I'm like.
But he did say that like him and Brittany were open to dating other people as they were separated, which.
Right. If you're open to seeing other people while you're separated, then why are you denying it?
I agree. Like it's weird because I'm like, okay, Jax, like we know your type. This girl is ripe for the picking. And so now you're going to tell us like, no, it's not happening.
It's not happening. And like, it also just brings her open to a whole other set of fan base.
Yeah.
Of like, yeah, because I haven't heard of this person before, but they're all interconnected. So it's just like getting your name out there once again. Like we try and do it all the time. We're like, oh, do you know about this? Do you know about this? Have you heard about this?
Right.
Like we do that for our friends. We do it for our own businesses. Like, yeah, she could just be getting her name out there. But like something was happening. Like Jax, I've seen Jax not be able to control his eyeballs.
Oh. Certainly
as
not.
Soon as somebody with big boobs and no bra on walks in the room.
Yeah.
Like it's on the Valley episode 2 when he's hiring for Jax's bar. Like.
Yeah. No, we saw it firsthand. That's a fact.
So yeah. I don't.
Yeah. It's curious. I just feel
What's
bad.
What's Brittany doing?
I was going to say, I feel bad for.
Kentucky Muffin doing herself.
I feel bad for our Kentucky Muffin. She's been dragged by Lala on the reunion. And
no,
now
literally.
she has to deal with Jax.
And honestly, I was thinking about this and I do agree with Lala. Like, figure that out yourself.
Yeah,
like,
a babysitter and a nanny are two different things.
But also, like, I don't know if Brittany thought about the differences of it that much. And I'm sure Jax just yelled at her and he was like, Brittany, you need to get this figured out with your friend, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Like, that's how I imagine that actually happening.
Exactly.
And Brittany was like, okay, I'll text her. And she probably wasn't even thinking about Lala's gender reveal. Like, not to be like rude. Number one, like, why are we still having gender reveal parties?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that on episode like 8 of our podcast.
No,
how bad
literally.
they are for the environment and stuff.
No, it's like bad for the environment.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's like there's
a myriad of reasons.
There's a myriad of reasons. The social construct of it all, all of it.
Yeah.
Like just let your kid be born, okay? Like, just let your kid be born.
But
yeah, like she probably wasn't even thinking about it because she's so stressed out by Jax.
That's a really good take, and I could totally see that like taking place exactly like that.
Mm-hmm. She's just like, I'm sorry, Lola, I didn't even think about it, man. I just have told Jax to rot in hell.
Yeah.
Like that's how
that little Kentucky Muffin, poor thing. And then
she's overwhelmed, okay? She's overwhelmed and she knows what Jax is out doing and she's doing anything to like keep him, because I don't think she genuinely wants a divorce from him. I think she wants to work it out. And so she's doing anything to try and make it work, even though she's saying like, I don't want this, but like.
But you can go date this model.
It's just, yeah, it's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's sad, but yeah, I just feel most sad for
And I feel so sad
Cruz.
because Brittany honestly was such a beautiful girl. Like, very just like, she looked like hometown pretty. She looked like girl
Right.
next door pretty, you know? Like,
Yes.
she like, you know, I wasn't going to see her like on a ad, like she's, you know, but she's so hometown pretty, and just like what's happened to her in like Hollywood and probably how Jax has influenced her, like, breaks my heart.
Yeah, no, it is really, really sad.
Breaks my bless your heart.
Raw inhale Jax is what we have to say.
Jax is like, that's his MO though, to deny. So
Ugh, I can't stomach him. He's never been the number one guy in my group.
no, he's so nasty. And you know who also is not number one right now?
Who?
She hasn't been number one in our lives in a while. Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she, I said her name that way just in case she sent me a cease and desist.
Honestly, we have to cover ourselves and our bases.
Shlo. Like it's like SCHLO. Shloez.
Shloez. I love.
Yeah, just because I know she sends them. Jennifer Lopez cancels her summer tour to be with her children, family, and after she is seen holding hands with her husband, Ben Affleck, following months after split rumors. And she said it was a heartbreaking decision.
Now, whenever we like first started talking about this tour being a thing on the podcast, I think we maybe mentioned how embarrassing it was because the ticket sales were so low. She had to change it from her like most recent album to like her greatest hits. And even still, the tickets would not sell.
No, and it was like when I'm getting it like on like my TV over and over again, like a circus commercial.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
It's not good.
It's something's bad.
Yeah, it's not going good for you guys. And so I'm sure that Ticketmaster, whoever had all these tickets, is kissing her individual toes. And she also took our advice because we also said, hey, maybe go spend time with Ben.
Go spend
and
time with Ben.
And that's what she's saying she's doing.
Ben needs to take off work too. Like, y'all spend time together and like figure out what y'all want.
He was seen wearing his ring. He's been hiding his hand too.
He's
but now that she's like canceled her tour, because this is what I think Ben wanted. He wanted her to chill. He wanted her to like get out of the spotlight like we've all been begging her to do.
Right, and just rest a little bit. But I hope the same measures happen for Ben because like this is a feminist podcast, and while I want Jennifer to rest, I want Ben to also like listen to Jennifer in this moment too, and I hope that's what's happening.
Okay, yes. So whatever she wants.
Well, not even like whatever she wants.
Because she might be like, you have to actually pay for our mortgage, babe. We have a $60 million mansion. So, like, are you going to go work on the accountant too or no?
No, yeah. I hope that, like, they're just, like, mutually respecting. Like, if she chose to do this for him, I hope he's, like, making sure he's doing everything he's supposed to do for her if she made this decision for him. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't make people feel like you had to give up something.
Yeah.
Like, just because that's never good for a relationship. And you know what? They've already given it all they had. Like, whether I want to see J-Lo on tour or not, I don't. I don't want to see her on tour. Like, the Super Bowl 4 years ago was really good for me. I loved it. Like, J-Lo was at her peak.
Right.
Like, yeah, just like make sure you're taking care of J-Lo too. Like, I don't want to see her on tour, but also like don't make people give up their dreams if you're not willing to also like hold them together.
Yeah.
That's all, you know.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I like that. And that is fair. But yes, that is my opinion. So that could all be incorrect anyways. But I think that's what happened. He was like, you got to chill. Like you got to slow down and like come be with our family. Like we're trying to make this work. And like, she said, okay, I'll cancel my tour.
She said, okay. And like everybody, if you bought tickets, don't worry. It's going to be automatically refunded to you per Ticketmaster. Well, if you've got it somewhere else, for those who purchase tickets through third-party websites, please reach out to your point of sale for more details. And that would be SeatGeek, StubHub, and Vivid Seats. Happy to give you that information here because I know at least one of our listeners got them.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, I don't know them personally, clearly.
No, I'm just being facetious.
I'm like, I don't think there are people, but fine.
I know. That's why people always take me so seriously. It's because like I'll do things like that and then I look at them and they're like, okay. And I'm like, I didn't mean a word of what I just said.
Now, someone that you didn't mean a word. No, you really didn't. But I understand that too. And it was on me because I wasn't looking at you.
Yeah.
If I can see your eyes, I usually know. But like I was looking away. Someone that I would love to see come out of retirement and be on tour.
Blanche Devereaux. She's
out of the grave. I'm like, where's she coming from? Rihanna.
I would too. And I just hope she would have, honestly, if Rihanna could have her own. Okay, actually, let me just pause. Let's go back to Rihanna.
Pause. What?
Oh, I was just going to say, like, if Rihanna could come back with proper management and everything like that, or if Rihanna could just have her own label. Wow. I'm just so afraid of what happened to this little girl.
I know. I've seen a lot of TikToks about it. It makes me actually really sad.
Because I know she's like a full grown, like,
Well, she looked.
she's just like a bad mamma jamma. Like, I'm trying not to cuss. Like, she is just like top tier. And that's what this headline's saying.
Yes. Well, yeah. No, say the headline. Please.
The headline is, I know, I was trying to like reroute us.
No, you're fine.
Like, reroute the package. Rihanna makes history and celebrates being crowned top female solo artist with the most diamond certified hits ever.
Wow.
What a queen.
Queen.
What a queen. Rihanna's song Diamonds rang true on Friday as she achieved another major accomplishment in her career. The 36-year-old made history as she has the most diamond hits ever. She took to X formally and she said, ain't no back and forth.
Love. Like, you can't speak to the queen.
You can't. Like, she's amazing. Congratulations, Rihanna. A mother of 2 children.
Yeah.
A beauty empire.
Empire.
Like, she has a beauty empire. Like, it's not just mascara and lips and highlighter anymore. Like, I felt like I started seeing Fenty with like the Fenty highlighter and like doing things to like make sure more people had access to like colors in their range.
She was the first one to do the shade range.
No,
so
she
big.
literally an empire. Yeah. Like, just
like a
trailblazer.
Yeah, a trailblazer. That is the word.
Like, yeah.
That is the word.
So yeah, I just like respect so much from Miss Robin.
Yes, Robin Fenty, we love you.
And I love her. That's all I have to say.
No, same, obsessed.
Yeah. So
Not
congratulations, Rihanna. It is so deserved. You literally changed our ears from the first time we heard, what was that music song? I'm saying she changed our ears and now I can't remember it. When the sun shines, we'll shine together.
Umbrella.
But there was another one. Hey, Mr. DJ, some pond to replay. That's actually what I remember Rihanna from. And I remember hearing it like in my bedroom as a kid. And I'm just like, this is a bop. And like, I think she was at a roller rink. Like, yep, it's seared in my memory.
Seared.
And look at her now. She like puts makeup on my face too.
No, she does.
Yeah, she went from dancing to Pond to replay to putting makeup on my face and just being an icon and a lingerie icon. Literally changed the game for how lingerie shows are produced and how women and people are included. Not just women, how people are included. And like, yeah. And gave identity to so many people. And so, yeah, I just like so much respect. She was the first person to put a amputee on the stage. She was the first person to put a trans person on the stage. She was the first person to put men on the stage. Yeah. Like, she was the first person to put bigger people on the stage. Like, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with Rihanna.
Someone that I have questions about.
Who?
Brad Pitt.
Always questions.
You know, I heard this thing that he sells like, and this is maybe not true, so
no, it's true.
Okay, that he sells like a really expensive skincare line.
So expensive, and we've all been duped.
Yeah, because he came out and said like in several interviews, this man doesn't even wash his face.
No, and we all bought this crap. So what's the money going to?
Not to Shiloh.
Find the money. Call Jaguar, right?
Call Jaguar, literally. I don't think it's going to Shiloh though, because she chose to drop his surname.
Oh.
She's no longer Shiloh Pitt.
Blessings on her home. Who would want that name anyway?
Yeah. No, truly. Yeah, it's sad. I know that they've had like some issues, him and Angelina and like the kids, and like there's been several things with Maddox that I've seen like come out. It's like very questionable. So I just have a lot of questions about Brad Pitt. I don't think people look at him funny enough.
I don't think people look at him funny enough. And I think we should look at Angelina and how she has processed and honestly come back out these last few years. And let's look at the state of like, let's just look at factors, you know, what you can see from people on a photo. And I'm just like, it probably wasn't good for her.
Yeah.
She did not look well or happy.
No, certainly not.
And so like, I love riding for my mom. If I'm always going to ride for someone, it's my mom. And so,
right. So
Shiloh, I respect it. I respect it. Like, what else are you going to do? I'm like, yeah, this man did something, but like, you carried me.
You carried me. Literally though.
You carried me. You gave me life. You have morning sickness. Like, I made you throw up so many times. Girl, I love you so much. Like,
Queen.
Yeah, that's why we don't have kids yet.
Yeah. No, truly.
I have Big saying, when I have to clean up his throw up.
Ooh, I hate that more than anything.
No, yeah, it happened on Thursday with filing paperwork on her 18th birthday, which took place on Monday, May 27th. She asked her legal name to be Shiloh Jolie. I'm obsessed. And what a better name anyway. Shiloh Pitt. Shiloh Jolie.
That's like chic.
That is chic. It is stage. It is elegance. It is. Can you hear Brooke snoring? It's so wild.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. So yeah, again, I have a lot of questions about Brad Pitt, and I think people should look at him a little funnier than they do.
Yeah, well, and it, like people, I guess people, the action comes shortly after it was revealed that the Bullet Train actor said he wants to repair his broken bond with the 18-year-old. I'm like, don't tell me you want to repair something. Show me.
Right,
Back to
especially on
our,
a public
hmm
platform. No, 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 no.
back to yeah, it's like the Ariana Maddox of like, I don't need you to apologize to me on screen. What about when we were at home the next day?
Right.
What about like when we cross paths and we never do? What about all those things? So yeah, don't come and do that to me. And also, Shiloh's a kid. She needs time.
Yes.
Like she's grown up in this very fast life, I'm sure. Like I'm sure like Angelina's probably tried to protect her as much as she can, but
For
like
sure.
it's just a completely different life than we live.
Yeah.
And so like give this girl time. Like Shiloh needs time.
Shiloh needs a moment.
Give her time.
Give her time. Give her time.
She'll talk to you when she wants to talk to you, if she ever wants to talk to you.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
And Angelina, honestly, what a babe. Look at this photo of her and Shiloh.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
Jawline for days.
Yeah, the jaw. Wow.
I've never
I need
had
to start
a jawline.
mewing right now.
I know. I was mewing yesterday when
Do
we
you
were
think
taking
that
photos.
works? Is it like a real though? Like, is it science backed? I actually see a bunch of kids do it on TikTok. All the, like the young boys are like my jaw, and then they like mew, and I'm like, okay, is this like really a thing?
Well, I've seen it on the Skinny Confidential. Her name's Lauren Bostic, and she's like has a whole like lifestyle brand and has like built her brand off of like basically like doing beauty things and like partnering with her husband and looking categorically hot is like how they've made their money. Like if only I can't wait to
I'm
make
like,
all
why
my
is that
money of
not
being
us?
categorically hot. I'm like, yeah. And like she talks about mewing all the time. She's also the person that talked about mouth tape and how it like changed the shape of your face. And I honestly want to do it. I'm just not gonna buy her.
No,
Unless
like,
she wants to give it to me.
No.
Happy to
If
take
she
it.
wants to send us a PR package, like we're happy, and I'm like skeptical. So like you could even use that. Like I think that's
I'm
impressive
so
to me. Whenever
skeptical.
brands like will be up front and they're like, this is like a skeptical person, and they'll send them something and change their life. Because I'm like, they actually needed it, you know. So change our lives, Lauren. Whatever your last name was.
No, Lauren Bostic, we would
Bostic.
love to have a PR kit from you if you hear us. Honestly, I might just send you emails. Like I'm like getting bold, the baby.
Bold. I love it.
Yeah. So yeah.
So mewing might be fake. The jury's still out. We don't know about face tape.
We don't know about face tape. We don't know about mewing.
You know what?
We don't have many other things. You know what?
We didn't have a freak of the week.
Who's your freak of the week?
I literally don't know. I have to rack my brain. Do
I
you
have one, but I won't say it because like I'm not trying to like start fighting words.
Oh, that's fair.
Who could be my freak of the week?
That's such a good question. I'm trying to even. It's because of our episodes were like every other day. I'm like having a hard time remembering the stories too. But Diddy, obviously. I'm like,
Diddy is obviously a freak of the week.
That hasn't changed for me.
Carl Radke.
Oh,
Even though this
yes.
was a year ago, Carl Radke, you're my freak of the week.
Obviously.
Okay, in the episode before last, you snarled at Lindsay in the ending credits.
Ooh,
Snarled.
it was nasty.
Like I'm like, what are you? Put narcotics into all my songs? You're trying to snarl at me now? You've done nothing to earn this.
Yeah.
So yeah. And like I said, I've always had red flags about Lindsay. I'm eating my own words when I said I never thought that like this would be, but nope. Carl's giving big freak of the week energy. He snarled. He brought a laundry list and he brought cameras to break up with you on purpose. And what I was thinking the other day is if Carl knew he was going to go to his parents' house in Montauk and just talk trash the whole time, why did he have to bring cameras?
Yeah.
Why did he have to bring cameras? Like I'm so perplexed by that. And he could have done that off camera.
He was building his case
after. No, literally. He was like, here's my case to the jury, good riddance. And I'm just like, oof. Oh, freak of the week. Never mind.
Oh, well, I do appreciate that. Now we have to watch the Summer House after show. So if you have Peacock, you need to watch it there because I have seen a couple things on TikTok. So if you have TikTok, honestly, you could probably just watch it there as well. Paige and all the girls kind of turned on Lindsay, not turned fully, but they were talking about her not shedding actual tears, which I thought was funny because I didn't see a single tear fall whenever she had that. They had the girl meeting at the end.
Oh yeah.
And then Paige talked about her own experiences with like the way Lindsay operates and like she sees that happening now, and like Sierra was agreeing and Amanda wasn't giving her any energy from that very first jump. She was just looking at her like, I'm on Team Carl.
Well, yeah, she looked at her like, I remember what Amanda said in the episode. She said, but Lindsay, you have to admit you all haven't been good for a long time.
Right.
And like that, is true. Like let's just not spin it in the way that it's not. Like, even if he spoke to you this way, let's not spin it that like things were good or that you were so happy or like, and I do get like being ride or die, but like not at the point if somebody snarls at me, like me gotta go.
No, literally. But do you think she just meant it in the fact, like Amanda meant it to Lindsay in the fact, like, you shouldn't be dumbfounded by this? And like it's for your benefit? Because that's what Paige said. Paige is like, you're so much better off.
No, literally. I do think it's more about that. That's like that she said that she was dumbfounded, or like, that she like the blind side piece of it. And she's like,
that's what she was trying to say. Like she was so shocked, and they were all just kind of like, what?
Right. Well, think about too though, like in Lindsay's history, how long did she stay with that man that how many sandwiches have you made me?
Oh, Steven, or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Ugh, he doesn't even need a name.
Yeah, whoever. Lindsay was with somebody off and on for so long. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. It seems like the girls maybe are not as Team Lindsay as they had seemed initially. Like they're like, okay, well, like both things can be true. Like she could have been a little shocked, and like also she's spinning the narrative.
No, both things can be true.
Yeah.
Like that's all there is to it. Like both things can be true.
Literally.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all for this? Should we wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening to the Couples Couch podcast, where we give you our clickbait culture stories, things about our lives, and everything in between. You can find us anywhere that you listen to your podcast, including Apple, Spotify, Audible, Amazon, and more. If you're not following us on Instagram, TikTok, and all of our socials, you're missing out, and we need your engagement. I'm like literally begging. Please go follow us, comment, and like. We love you. Thank you. Have a happy Saturday. Love you. Bye.